Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the trail runners that I wore on the Appalachian Trail.
Oh, yes, you're a good boy. You're the best boy. Oh.
Okay, so the first pair of trail runners that I started the trail with were my Solomons. They're the Salomon Speed Cross 4. They had a few miles before I started the trail, just some like hiking around home and stuff. These ended up making it to Glasgow, Virginia, which is like, I think mile 780 something. So that was impressive, but I really needed to replace them earlier. I really needed to replace them earlier because my feet were raw. Actually, just my heel was raw because, as you can see, I wore it down to the plastic on both sides. The left is a little worse. I actually put this piece of KT tape on there to try to make it not as bad because my heel was like raw meat. It could have been avoided if I switched them out before, but I was kind of disappointed because they still have like a good bit of tread, and I could have got, a couple hundred more miles out of them if it wasn't just for the heels. I think as the trail went on, I started to not realize how much more I needed a wider toe box because I'd never had a shoe with a wide toe box. Actually, I've always just had regular shoes. Another thing I really liked about the Solomons is this cool way that you tie your shoe, which you don't tie your shoe. You just pull the cord, tighten this, and then this whole thing tucks into a little pocket that's in the tongue. And I think that's genius because I hate tying my shoes because they always come untied no matter how many double knots I do. And I know you can buy these and like put them in any shoe, but I'm just really lazy and I don't. So I got my second pair in Glasgow, which was a black pair, same model and everything, same size. And I wore them until Hanover, New Hampshire actually. So they made it a good while too. They did the same thing. They had a ton of tread left, but the heel was destroyed. Yeah. I would go back to these if I wasn't ruined by the fact that I need a wide toe box now. Your feet really do flatten out after hiking so many miles, and like I came home to try to put on a pair of Nikes to like go to the gym, and my feet were literally screaming before I could make it out the door. I can't take it anymore. So obviously that's why I made the switch. In Hanover, I had my first pair of Ultras sent to me. These are the Ultra Lone Peak 3.5s. And obviously they suggest that you don't switch to a zero drop shoe. They suggest that you not switch to a zero drop shoe like I did. Basically, I walked over 1,000 miles and not a zero drop shoe, switched to a zero drop, but luckily I had absolutely no issues. I had no foot pain, no problems at all. Because you're technically supposed to ease your way into because your foot is moving a completely different way. So yeah, I got the Ultras in Hanover, New Hampshire. Automatically loved how they fit. As you can see, the difference in the width of the toe box. And it's just amazing like how much better your toes can like spread out and breathe, and how many less blisters I got because of that. Obviously right after Hanover is the whites, and I was right after Hanover is the whites, and I was slipping everywhere, which is something I did not have a problem with once in my Solomons. I was never like worried about sliding down, and granted there is more of those like really smooth rock bases in the whites, but I was sliding. I was like, I had to change how I walked, specifically because I was afraid of falling. I did fall a few times, but I guess it just takes a certain amount of time to kind of like roughen up the bottoms, because after a while I noticed they were more sticky and I didn't slide as much. But that is the one thing that I did not like about them. Other than that, these, I wore the Hawaii to Katahdin. Again, I hate tying my shoes, but I'll live with it for the toe box. They didn't wear out in the heel at all, and there's no hard plastic in there, unlike the Solomons. That hard plastic is what destroyed me. If it was just this soft, pliable like shoe, like the Ultra, I would have been fine and I would have got a lot more miles out of them. So overall, I did like the Ultras. I am switching to a different trail runner, but I'll go into that later because I obviously haven't got them yet and haven't got to try them out. But yeah, Ultras ruined me. I can only wear shoes with this wide toe box now because I can't stand shoes like this anymore. You like shoes too, don't you? So yeah, overall I had the 3 trail runners for the whole trail. The first pair lasted me 780 or 750 miles. Second pair until Hanover. And then the last pair from Hanover to Katahdin, and then I actually also wore them on the Ocean to Lake Trail after that, but I think they were dead. My feet hurt really bad. I had a new pair at home, but I wanted to try to get more use out of this pair, but I should have wore the new pair because these were dead. Another thing is with the Solomons, this front rubber piece never peeled back. I noticed that my Ultras, that's the first thing to kind of disintegrate on them, and when that pulls off, it really makes the toe box uncomfortable because it's kind of pulling against the top of your toe now. I never tried like shoe glue. It might have worked, it might have held on for a little bit longer, but like I said, like the insoles in these are dead anyway, so they need to be thrown out. The Ultras also have a gator trap, this little Velcro. I don't wear gaiters, so I can't attest to how they helped. So if you guys have any questions, you can leave a comment, you can DM me on Instagram at Cassie and Venturing, and thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. Hey. Goodbye.